Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Waha Rakah Kodash, double honor to the apostles, the elders, and salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled The Presumed Behavior of Joab. All right. Now, the definition of presume or the origin of presume means to anticipate. All right. It also goes into being self-willed, doing things that is out of order. Now, if you know anything about Joab, he was the general of King David's army. All right. He also was the nephew of King David as well. Let's get into the scriptures to prove that Joab was presumptuous. First Kings 2 and 1. Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man, and keep the charge of the Lord thy power, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whatsoever thou turnest thyself. That the Lord may continue his word which he spake concerning me, saying, if thy children take heed to their way to walk before me in truth with all their heart and with all their soul, there shall not fail thee, said he, a man on the throne of Israel. Verse 5, moreover, thou knowest also what Joab, the son of Zeruiah, did to me, and what he did to the two captains of the host of Israel, unto Abner, the son of Ner. All right, let's focus on what Joab did to Abner. All right, and let's see how he was extremely self-willed. You know, and when you're self-willed, not only you are out of order, but you are extremely emotional. Now, if you know the history of Abner, he was the captain of Saul's army. All right, he also was Saul's cousin. Now, this time frame within the scripture, Saul has passed, and his son is the present king at this time frame. A 2 Samuel 3 and 6. And it came to pass, while there was war between the house of Saul and the house of David, that Abner made himself strong for the house of Saul. And Saul had a concubine, whose name was Rizpah, the daughter of Ahchyam. And Ishbosheth said to Abner, wherefore hast thou gone in unto my father's concubine? Now, this is the problem for Abner, because all this time frame he has been loyal to Ishbosheth. Then was Abner very wroth for the words of Ishbosheth, and said, am I a dog's head, which against Judah do show kindness this day unto the house of Saul thy father, to his brethren and to his friends, and have not delivered thee into the hand of David, that thou chargest me today with a fault concerning this woman? So do the Most High to Abner, and more also, except as the Lord hath sworn to David, even so I do to him, to translate the kingdom from the house of Saul, and to set up the throne of David over Israel and over Judah, from Dan even to Beersheba. Verse 11, and he could not answer Abner a word again, because he feared him. And Abner sent messengers to David on his behalf, saying, whose is the land? Saying also, make thou lead with me, and behold, my hand shall be with thee, to bring about all Israel unto thee. So after this happened, Abner is trying to reconcile the relationship with King David. Now I'm gonna jump down to 2 Samuel 3 and 20. So Abner came to David to Hebron, and 20 men with him, and David made Abner and the men that were with him a feast. And Abner said unto David, I will arise and go, and will gather all Israel unto my lord the king, that they may make a league with thee, and that thou mayest reign over all that thine heart desireth. And David sent Abner away, and he went in peace. So now David and Abner are on one accord. Okay. And behold, the servants of David and Joab came from pursuing a troop and brought in a great spoil with them. But Abner was not with David in Hebron, for he had sent him away, and he was gone in peace. When Joab and all the hosts that was with him were come, they told Joab, saying, Abner the son of Ner came to the king, and he hath sent him away, and he is gone in peace. Then Joab came to the king and said, What hast thou done? Behold, Abner came unto thee. Why is it that thou hast sent him away, and he is quite gone? Thou knowest Abner the son of Ner, that he came to deceive thee, and to know thy going out and thy coming in, and to know all that thou doest. And when Joab was come out from David, he sent messengers after Abner, which brought him again from the well of Sarah, but David knew it not. Now this is Joab being self-willed, okay? Because why? He had a personal vendetta against Abner, okay? Now, let's get back into the scripture. And when Abner was returned to Hebron, Joab took him aside in the gate to speak with him quietly, and smote him there under the fifth rib, that he died for the blood of Asahel. Asahel, his brother. And afterward, when David heard it, he said, I and my kingdom are guiltless before the Lord forever from the blood of Abner the son of Ner. Let it rest on the head of Joab and on all his father's house, and let there not fail from the house of Joab one that have an issue, or that is a leper, or that leaneth on a staff, or that falleth on the sword, or that lacketh bread. So basically, King David is cursing Joab. Why? Because he was out of order. All right, he was emotional about his brother being killed, and therefore he, being presumptuous, killed Abner. However, Abner and King David had already made a pact, so he was out of order, man. Okay. Verse 30. So Joab and Abishai, his brother, slew Abner because he had slain their brother Asahel at Gibeon in the battle. And David said to Joab and to all the people that were with him, rend your clothes and gird you with sackcloth, and mourn before Abner. And King David himself followed the bier. Okay, so this is one account how Joab was presumptuous. Okay, he was out of order, and hey, the Most High set up men, okay, as ambassadors. He gave those men to Yahweh Shai. All right. Now we have orders. It doesn't matter how young a man is. All right. If the Most High gave that man that position, you respect that man. All right. Because that man is a man of Yahweh and a man of Yahweh Shai. All right. They are package deals, man. But Jake want to be the man just cause, man. Let's go back into 1 Kings 2 and 5. And I will resume it. And unto Amasa, the son of Jether, whom he slew, and shed the blood of war and peace. and put the blood of war upon his girdle that was about his loins, and in his shoes that were on his feet. Now, let's go into the account of Amasa. Now, this is the second account of how Joab was presumptuous. Okay, now Amasa, he was the nephew or a nephew of King David. He also was the general of Absalom's army as well. But let's get into the account. 2 Samuel 20 and 4. Then said the king to Amasa, and the king is King David, assemble me the men of Judah within 3 days, and be thou here present. So Amasa went to assemble the men of Judah, but he tarried longer than the set time which he had appointed him. And David said to Abishai, now shall Sheba, the son of Bechri, do us among harm than did Absalom. Take thou thy Lord's servants and pursue after him, lest he get him fenced cities and escape us. And there went out after him Joab's men, and the Cherethites, and the Pelethites, and all the mighty men, and they went out of Jerusalem to pursue after Sheba, the son of Bechri. Verse 8. When they were at the great stone, which is in Gibeon, Amasa went before them, and Joab's garment that he had put on was girded unto him, and upon it a girdle, with a sword fastened upon his loins, and the sheath thereof. And as he went forth, it fell out. And Joab said to Amasa, art thou in health, my brother? And Joab took Amasa by the beard with the right hand to kiss him. But Amasa took no heed to the sword that was in Joab's hand, so he smote him therewith in the fifth rib, and shed out his bowels to the ground, and struck him not again, and he died. So Joab and Abishai his brother pursued after Sheba, the son of Bechri. All right. Now, King David instructed Amasa to assemble men of Judah within 3 days and be present. But what did Joab do? Joab killed the man, and King David did not authorize this. Once again, Joab was presumptuous, man. All right? And this behavior alone will get you killed, man. You have to be spiritual, man. All right? We have apostles, we have elders, we have heads of camps, which are my elders. You know, they are placed in these positions for a reason, man. All right? In order to lead, you have to learn to be led, man. Everything comes with, everything starts with humility before you get honor, man. All right? And you have to ask yourself, do you really want the apostles and the elder brothers, or Salakia, the elder Ahchyam, situations as well? Because with those positions come great responsibilities, man. More demons, more demons, more demons, more demons, and etc., man. All right? Let's get another account of how Joab was self-willed. And this is going into the account of Absalom. All right. Now we know that Absalom was against his father, King David. And it was all spiritual because what happened? King David went off as well. And this is one of the consequences that the Most High sent against King David, was to have his son basically to come against him. And I'm going to get to the point. All right. 2 Samuel 18 and 5. And the king, which is King David, commanded Joab and Abishai and Ittai, saying, "Deal gently for my sake with the young man, even with Absalom." And all the people heard when the king gave all the captains charge concerning Absalom. So King David was like, "Hey, don't kill him," you know. So the people went out in the field against Israel, and the battle was in the wood of Ephraim, where the people of Israel were slain before the servants of David. And there a great slaughter that day of 20,000 men, for the battle was there scattered over the face of all the country, and the wood devoured more people that day than the sword devoured. And Absalom met the servants of David, and Absalom rode upon a mule, and the mule went under the thick boughs of a great oak, and his head caught hold of the oak, and he was taken up between the heaven and the earth, and the mule that was under him went away. And a certain man saw it and told Joab and said, "Behold, I saw Absalom hang in an oak." And Joab said unto the man that told him, "And behold, thou sawest him, and why didst thou not smite him there to the ground?" Meaning, why didn't you kill him? But wait a minute. King David did not authorize this. King David charged Absalom, Salaki. King David charged Joab along with the other captains, deal gentle with Absalom. Don't kill him. Have mercy on him. Back into the scripture. And Joab said unto the man that told him, "And behold, thou sawest him, and why didst thou not smite him there to the ground? And I would have given thee 10 shekels of silver and a girdle." And the man said unto Joab, "Though I should receive 1,000 shekels of silver in my hand, yet would I not put forth my hand against the king's son. For in our hearing the king charged thee and Abishai and Ittai, saying, Beware that none touch the young man Absalom." Now this man had integrity, man. This man was loyal. This man was obedient, man. All right. Now this man followed the order of King David to a T. But because Joel was presumptuous, because he was emotional, let's see what he did. Otherwise, now this is back into the scripture, 2 Samuel 18:13. Otherwise, I would have wrought falsehood against my own life, for there is no matter here from a king, and thou thyself wouldst have set thyself against me. So this man is basically saying, okay, if I disobeyed King David's orders, look, King David not only would kill me, but hell, you would be against me as well, man. Then said Joab, "I may not tarry thus with thee." And he took 3 darts in his hand and thrust them through the heart of Absalom, while he was yet alive in the midst of the oak. And 10 young men that bare Joab's armor compassed about and smote Absalom and slew him. And Joab blew the trumpet, and the people returned from pursuing after Israel, for Joab held back the people. All right? But that just goes to show you 3 accounts. Now, what is 3? It's a spiritual number for a confirmation of how Joab was presumptuous, how he was self-willed, man. And this scripture alone will prove trying to find a point. All right, that's in another chapter. You know what? I want to say it's Salakia, Ahchyam. Okay. Wait, I guess the spirit don't want it to come out. But anyway, this is just three accounts of how Joab did not listen. Now let's go back to second Salakia, First Kings 2:6. Do therefore according to thy wisdom, and let not his hoar head go down to the grave in peace. So King David is instructing Solomon his son to kill Joab. Why? Because he was presumptuous, he was self-willed. And that's what the Most High is going to do to you niggas, man. Not obeying the orders, man. Not doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. All right? Because Yahweh and Yahweh Shai are not with that, man. And like Apostle Aramla stated earlier today, if you can't get with the program, just leave, man. Ain't nobody holding your hand, making you stay, man. If you want to leave, leave. But if you're going to be a part of Great Millstone, then you have to follow the rules, regulations, man. Okay? It's protocol in every walk of life. And this is a spiritual protocol. And I will end this lesson with 1 Corinthians 14:40. Let all things be done decent and in order. All right? Because if things are not done decent and in order, that's gonna promote confusion. All right? And with that, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, and salutations to you sincere brothers. Shalom.